Mein gut, Leute. Mein Mama. Oh my god, I'm getting a fucking call right now. Hold on. God damn, we're going back to the start. Fucking Indian. I don't say that. Fucking telemarketers. Anyway. Mein Gott, Leute! Meine Mama hat mir einfach erlaubt, dass ich Cola trinken darf. Wie cool ist das bitte? Jetzt sag ich Fortnite und trink Cola. Yippee! So yeah.
Little Goody Two Shoes.
We're back here. We're gonna play Little Goody Two Shoes. Drink cola. And maybe if you're very good, we'll play Fortnite. And we'll kill kids in Cybertrucks. Because there's no reason for them to be driving Cybertruck. Womp womp. Anyway, we're back here. Recap. You know, people don't like me. Yesterday there was a lot of crows in the town. A lot of crows. And that night, a little boy got lost in the woods. We went to find him. He's probably horribly traumatized, or is a changeling. We'll see what happens to that. But because everyone was having fun, I then made bread out of my hair. Also, Mr. Oigan left. He was not fucking around with this town, so he's probably alive. Good for him. Let's go have fun. It's a new day. It's a new dawn. Oh yeah, that's another thing. She's not coming with us. She's gonna go look for the goat. I forgot to get one thing up. Sorry, I just gotta make sure I have everything going before the streams. And I did not. That is up on YouTube, right? Yeah, it's looking good on YouTube. So yes, she lost the goat, so she's gonna go looking for him. And we're gonna go back to our stuff. Got my toy key, got food. I really feel like we're gonna just try out her grandmother is. What's happening? Okay, we got our best secret snake club. Gift us suits you rather well, lass. Huh? I don't even see a snake. Oh, it's up there. Those shoes, they'll guide you to him. Who are you? You know who I am, Elise. You're with him. Just like that crow. Quite smart, aren't you? This is another of his trials, I take it. Why, yes. You're truly so delightful, lass. Fortune. That's what you're after, is it? Come to taunt me, I'm assuming. I've come to welcome you into my very own garden, Elise. You alone, lass. I won't let that wretched thing into my grove, unlike Miriam, or Murialam. That fool. The testament you seek rests deep within my depths, Elise. Am I to meet you there, then? Why, how willful you are. Try my patience. That's what. Both know what I'm after, Serpent. So get it over with and. Oh, she just got stabbed. Oh. Did she lose another eye? Oh, she got a snake bite. Oh, she got a snake hickey. You're now the bearer of my hex, lassie. Fated to meet me in my realm. Show me your resolve, your burning desire for more. Be good, behave, Elise, and I'll welcome you with open arms. You sickening wretch! I'll be waiting for you by the gates of my bedwood forest of berries, Elise. Orochimaru out here. To hell with you. This stings. Guess I don't alarm Rosemary. To prepare myself for tonight. I must see this through. Sus snake hickey. That's gonna be on my neck. You're like, oh, okay, you just got like a random snake tattoo. Nah, it's a snake hickey, a snicky. Gotta live with it. Oh, that tree looked like a fucking wallaby for some reason. Just leave. Oh, I'll be better if you just leave right now. I should have food money. Oh, it's lovely seeing you, Elise. Let me for them leb cushions. Get that good feed. Oh, was that strudel? Oh! What's my mom had me the strudel? Sneaky words on. I mean, it should be a forbidden word. I wouldn't really trust anyone and say, "Oh yeah, it's got a snicky." Like, what does that mean? What you doing out here to be getting snickies? Oh boy, it's my favorite. I wouldn't want to bother you, Freya.
Not at all, Mrs. Elizabeth. It would be my pleasure. Good morning, Elise.
Is everything all right?
Oh, I was inviting Mrs. Elizabeth and the children for dinner.
I don't think we're ready for that yet, my dear.
Well, the invitation stands, Mrs. Elizabeth. You're welcome anytime you like.
How's Apfel, Mrs. Elizabeth? Oh, Elise, I have so many questions. He hasn't slept. He keeps mentioning the witch.
The witch?
What happened in the woods, Elise? I ain't seen anything resembling a witch, that's for certain.
Apple still fried, Mrs. Elizabeth.
You know, you got sneaky. Start acting like Freya. Get Freya a snicky. She'd be better. She'll stop sounding like this. My apologies, Elise. It wasn't my intention to insinuate. That's all right, Mrs. Elizabeth. I know you meant no harm.
Oh, I hope nothing else happens today.
Ah, Freya, you big-bodied woman. Oh, I feel like I'm losing my mind, lad. That's not her voice. Losing my mind, lad. We ought to stay strong, Mrs. Marielle. What happened, Guido? Haven't you heard, Elise? The windmill was ransacked, even though the door was shut all night. Huh? I don't want to think about it, if I'm honest. It could have been one of us folks, too. Or even the witch. It was me. I ransacked it and made bread. It's cutting off my hair. What happened to my hairline? Fuck it up. Oh, don't say that, Guido. These folks are losing their minds. I literally made bread. Turn on me. Elise, dear, are you listening? Huh? What? Still tired from yesterday? Oh, still tired from yesterday? It's best we don't chew it over too much, I'd say. Keeping our mouths shut won't make it go away, Brunhilda. Here to lend a little cushion at hand, lass. What are you talking about, Mr. Wilhelm?
Haven't you heard? Folks are gathering like bees inside that church.
Because of the windmill and the grain.
Precisely. Folks are going crazy. Some say it was the witch, others say it was the devil himself.
Wait, Mr. Wilhelm, what does any of this have to do with Lebkuchen?
It's best you go see for yourself, lass.
Old ladies, be out the way. My Gyaru nun is in there for me.
Oh, I'm glad I had a word with Lebkuchen this morning. You folks are completely losing your minds.
They certainly are, Mrs. McTilda.
Elise, this is to be taken seriously. I wouldn't want to blame poor Eugen, but... You best not say it, Matilda. This is a matter to be handled by Father Hans.
Where it is, I don't think anything to fret about.
How can you say such a thing, lass? Let's try to keep our composure, ladies. Mrs. Audley is right. We'd best wait for Father Hans' judgment.
Listen, how you interpret Lebkuchen and how I interpret Lebkuchen are allowed to be two different people. Let's just understand, while you're in my stream, you're in my house. While you're in my rules, you follow while my house, follow my rules. She's a Gyaru. It's just how it is. Dog. Come on, Mixty. Where's Miss Massafopoli? She wants your fucking soup? She don't want soup. I'm getting screen tearing on my side. I don't know if you guys see it in the stream. I don't want to talk to you just yet. I don't see who else is available. Nah, no one else is available. Alright, time to join the men for a good talk. Oh, Wayne's still here. No, he's not.
We've got to clear out the blockage, folks. It's the only way.
If you say so, lad.
あのさ、
What's wrong with the fountain?
It's one thing after another, isn't it, Leash?
We think the fountain's obstructed is all.
This is all her doing. The witch. She's taken our grain, our children, and now she's after our water.
We've discussed this, old lad.
Give it a look, can't we, Finn? It's to the best of our abilities, but...
Old Wilhelm ought to know what's wrong with it. We're here to gather at noon, folks. We're to gather at noon, folks. I want to have a word with all of Kieferberg. You'll need me to lend a hand, Father. Naturally, Gustav.
What are we to do about the grain, folks?
The grain? You haven't heard, lass. No, I'm yet to fully understand what's going on. Someone was in the windmill. Someone was in the windmill last night, Lise.
It could have been the wind, or the crows still. Door was still locked this morning, lad. It was Eugen's responsibility, but... It was the witch, I tell you!
Give it a rest, old joking.
I was told you left home early last night, Elise.
She was certainly tired, old joking. Don't be unreasonable. It wouldn't have been one of us folks. What about the weevils? Weevils, Mr. Ludwig. The flour and grain we had stored away are riddled with beetles, Elise. Not certain what we're to do with this grain now. All we can to avoid throwing it out, Ludwig. We're completely reliant on Primmeldorf at this rate.
That witch has us at her mercy. She has all of Kieferberg in the palm of her hand, and... That's enough, folks. I've heard enough. Finn and Heinrich will take a look at the fountain later. As for the rest of us, we ought to air out that grate and do away with those beetles, starting right now. It's only riling folks up even more. I'd best go see if Lebkuchen is alright. Folks must be swarming her. Ooh, happy German child. This can't be good. I think he's gotta go. Oh, she swarmed. She swarmed. She got all the ladies. Please try to keep calm, Mrs. Linda. Oh, I know, I know. Won't you have to look at my rosary, Lebkuchen? I seem to have pulled on it a little too tightly this morning. That's no good, Ariane. No good at all. Huh. I'll tighten it for you, Mrs. Ariane. But first I ought to... I can help a Lebkuchen. Elise. Are you? What are you saying, lassie? A maid of all work can't possibly pray our blessings. We need Lebkuchen. Where's Father Hans when we need him most? Father Hans is his own master to tend to. It's best to visit each and every one of our homes, Lebkuchen. That's mine too. I need to pray in each and every room before sunset. Before then, Lebkuchen, could you... Will you folks back off a little? Why, at least, can't you see where... She's collapsed. Lebkuchen. Oh, who's going to pray our blessings now? We must fetch Father Hans. Someone get her water, some water. Can you hear me? Good morning on this Donnerstag. We'll be taking her home, Elise. She'll be fine. All right, Mrs. Dorothy. Why don't you pay her a visit in a little while? Of course, I'll be there. I have to go see her. She didn't deserve any of this. Let's talk to the fellas. I won't stand for old lads, nor will anyone else in Kieferberg. Why, we ought to start with her. That's what. You're not touching any of our folks either, I'll have you know. What's going on here? I'm not certain this is the best time, lass. Old Jokin's insisting we search folks for the witch's hexes, at least. You fool! You're gonna give her time to conceal the... Please, keep calm, old Jokin. What Kieferberg needs isn't calm hands. It's leadership. We ought to take matters in our own hands and search everyone. So you're searching every lass in town? I don't think Mr. Gustav would allow Freya to be searched for such things either. I wouldn't allow anyone in town to be searched, lass. Not even you, old Jokin. Keep that in mind. Search me all you want. I am free. I am but a humble old man.
It's a matter of respect, old joking. I would have thought you'd understand.
This isn't the time for respect, Hans.
I won't allow it, and that's all I have to say on the matter.
You fools, you'll regret this.
You gotta hate it. I understand, old Joking. Like, if he just searched me up and down, he'd have stopped all these problems. Unfortunately for them, I ain't going for a suspicion run. I'm too smart for that. Elise, I thought you'd all be in class. Mrs. Dorsey's insisting Apple should rest for the day. Oh, Elise, did Apple truly see the, you know? What are you talking about, Mrs. Linda? Apple says he saw the witch. Jacob, what did I tell you? I'm sorry, Mama. I saw no such thing, Mrs. Linda. Poor lad's still frightened, I'm certain. That said, I wouldn't want my Jacob to believe such notions. Of course, Mrs. Linda. But Elise, Apple said you saw her too. Enough of that nonsense, Jacob. But Mama! Oh,
I'm at a complete loss.
still can't make sense of the fountain, Mr. Heinrich.
Can't make sense of anything these days, that's what. Folks are convinced I had something to do with the windmill. Nonsense, lad. You'd never do such a thing out of spite. We all know it. Could have happened to any of us. You ought to stand your ground, Eugen.
You're too kind, Heinrich. Folks are rather restless, that's for certain.
With all these goings on, Elise.
Everyone's losing their minds today.
You'd agree, I'm certain.
Who, me? You've seen how moody everyone's been all week, lass. Folks don't know what to believe anymore. Nobody's in their right mind. Odalie's turning to prayer. Bertha's scared witless. Mrs. Bertha?
I'd say what happened to Apple was frightened her, you see.
You didn't see anything in those woods yesterday, did you, Elise? No, Mrs. Lorelei, I didn't.
What use is there in tormenting the poor lass, Lorelei? She would have told all of Kieferberg had she seen anything.
Of course I would. Of course I would. I suppose, but Mrs. Matilda's right, Mrs. Lorelei. I'd never lied to your face.
The lad is safe and sound thanks to Elise.
We mustn't forget that. You're right, Mrs. Matilda. You're right. Maybe I'm starting to lose my mind. Alright, Freya, let's talk. Not you too, Freya.
Oh, Elise. I don't think I can bring myself to smile today.
Then don't, Freya.
Folks are already upset enough as it is, Elise. They don't need me moping about town, too.
You never learn, will you?
Mrs. Lisbeth, I can't help but worry about her. Mr. Eugen's leaving? Now Lebkuchen, too? Oh,
Things are looking grim, I suppose.
I must admit I've been busier than usual, but it's Mrs. Wilmer who's been trying my patience the most, if I'm honest.
Yours and mine.
I'll go visit Lebkuchen later today. There's a veil of hers I've been mending to.
To be happy to see you, Freya.
You deep baritone African male. Jazz crooner. You fucking type singer. Mrs. Birds in the sky, you know how I feel.
Where's the animals? Guido. It's best you don't come about these parts, lass. Guido's with reason, or at least. Why? Father Hans said it's best folks don't wander up there. For the time being, at least. Because of what happened, I suppose. Did you have any business up there, at least? Of course not, Mr. Finn. What could the lass be wants to do up there anyhow? Now, about those weevils. It'll take us the entire day to pick them all off that grain. Could you even do such a thing? Someone will have to go to the pigs, I'm certain. Just our luck, huh? Where's Molly? Oh shit, there's a secret meeting down here.
Kiefer boys in shambles, that's what. Our grain is ruined, our fountains dry. There's a witch out and about.
You're making too much of it, Mrs. Wilma. Is she, Elise? Isn't she, Bernard? I understand we're dealing with something we don't truly...
An absolute nightmare, that's what this is.
The way I see it, it's not the witch we ought to be worried about. It's Kieferberg you worry about, isn't it? I understand what you're trying to say, Mr. Ludwig.
Well, I don't. We're clearly dealing with a witch. Whoever it is, they're trying to ruin us. That's what.
Stealing Oregon's horses, taking Apfel into the woods. This person is a proper menace. We must stay alert.
It's not one of us, Ludwig.
You didn't believe in any of this yesterday, Mrs. Wilma.
Apfel claims he's seen it, Elise.
Maybe he just wants attention, Wilma.
Either way, folks, we ought to find out what's going on, and fast.
No water, drying up. We could survive, but my clothes, my laundry, my meals. Whoa, whoa, cheating over here, young lady?
I don't know, Brunhilde.
Why don't you have a word with her, Tristan? With who, Mrs. Brunhilde?
It's Linda. She worries too much for her own good.
It certainly sounds like Mrs. Linda. The poor lass will end up like Mrs. Audley at this rate, Tristan.
I'll see what I can do.
She'd best busy herself with the festival, I'd say. Is she lending a hand already?
It's Jacob she's fretting about, you see.
Wants him by her side at all times, won't let him go play even. I can't say I don't understand it, but anyhow, I gave the lads my word I'd lend a hand with the weevils. Aren't you fetching some water for Linda, Tristan?
After I'm back from the well, Brunhilde.
Oh, you're here. Took you long enough, Rosemary. Elise, I finally got Flocky to settle down in the granary. More importantly, Rosemary, we ought to be careful about town today. Folks are losing their minds. I heard something happened to the fountain, but... Stay close to me, you hear? All right, Elise. Folks are more than willing to believe there's a witch now, Rosemary. If we're not careful, they'll turn against us. I see. I'll call for you if I need help, all right? I'll be here, Elise. Unfortunate for me, I'm not working. I'm gonna go do non-work. I'm gonna go check on my girl, Le Houche. Oh, I think I've been relying on her so heavily these days. On your way to pay Lebkuchen a visit, Elise. Skjarunan. She fainted. Don't worry, we're gonna go meet her up real soon. I have to, Mrs. Muriel.
Poor lass isn't... The poor lass must be so overwhelmed.
I'll Kieferberg this goes to her for reassurance after all.
Ah, Elise. Elizabeth here was meaning to ask you.
Oh, Mrs. Mary, I wouldn't want to. Ask me what, Mrs. Elizabeth? You see, Apple's been telling me about what he saw in the woods. It's only natural, Mrs. Elizabeth. Apple was rather frightened when I found him, so I suppose... Oh, Elise, I truly wouldn't want to imply, but... I understand, Mrs. Elizabeth.
I told you, Elizabeth. He's been hearing old joke and spreading this nonsense about town all week. It's only natural he'd be frightened of the witch.
Even I was frightened in the woods, to be honest. Oh, Elise, I can't thank you enough. What's been talking about after all, huh?
I'm gonna be careful. About to crack that child's neck one real quick. Press D by accident.
Ah, there you are, Elise. How is she, Mrs. Dorothy? She's tired is all. Mrs. Gretel and I tucked her into bed just now. I suppose it's best for her to rest, but... I'd say so too, Elise. At least we know what caused Lebkuchen's fainting. What do you mean, Mrs. Dorothy? Why? We don't know what caused Apple's fever. Or why the crows were about town yesterday. Or what truly happened in the windmill. Or why the fountain's not working. Ah, I suppose. Oh, Elise, it's too much.
About to get that gay girl on.
There she is. I'll spend some time with her. Oh, she got a fucking veil on her sheep. Get us home. Happy. Don't you start, Elise. What are you thinking? You couldn't... Doesn't matter, Elise. I'll be out and about after lunch anyhow. Granny Gretel's preparing it for me, so you can... I'm not going anywhere, Lebkuchen. Neither are you. Once I've given you a proper earful. I'm jumping for joy. Possible to put up with when you get like this. Fuck. How would you like me to be feeling? Angry. I mean, taken for granted, like you always are. Tell me something I don't know. That includes you, Lebkuchen. Huh? I'm sorry, Leb. I ain't come here to yell at you, but I still don't understand. She's braiding her hair and while she's sick in bed. They'll be best. History will say they were best of friends. Why do you break your back for these folks? It's my duty, Elise. You're well aware I don't appreciate being lied to, Lebkuchen. Neither do I. That's why. That's what you've been doing all week. I don't know how to let go, Elise. That's all. Let go of what? Who I am here in Kieferberg. Of this duty and purpose. I'm well aware I'm being taken for granted. And I'm taking myself for granted too. Trying my own patience. What do you mean, trying your own patience? I'm not certain I have any faith left in me, Elise. You mean... I'm a hypocrite, Elise. Praying for folks when I no longer... You're far from a hypocrite, Lebkuchen. You're kind, you're dedicated, you're a rock for these folks. Well, that's true or not, Elise. I feel trapped. Same way you do. Only with other obligations and other ways as well. I'm torn between my duty and my feelings. What do you mean? What kind of feelings? Doesn't matter, Elise. It's not as though you... Oh, the hell with you, Lebkuchen. I've had with this nonsense. Be it your feelings or your lack of faith or what have you. You're done working yourself to the ground, and that's final. You know that's not easy, Elise. I also know overcompensating won't fix it, Lebkuchen. gotta think about it. You frightened me for goodness sake. I'm sorry. No more of that now. You need to get some rest. Alright.
あのさ
Also, about those feelings of yours. This is called an invest. We made investments ever since the start. There's nothing to fear, Leb. Not when it comes to me, alright?
エリーゼ
Elise. I'll come about tomorrow morning to spend time with you, alright? Alright. I'll be waiting. Just like that. Just keep this just simple movements. Alright, that's a blue to me. It's best I don't wander around too much. It's looking like everyone time. Just gonna do a quick save before I fuck myself. Gotta find little Miss Maximilikins. Now that we're all gathered here, folks.
Oh, we're losing our minds, Father.
This week hasn't been easy for Kieferberg, as we all know. That said, we decided to ask Primaldorf for support.
Primaldorf, you say?
We cannot compromise the festival at all, as you understand. Are you certain we've considered every option, Father? Kieferberg isn't what it once was, Ludwig. We need their help. We patrol in the outskirts in the evenings as well.
That should make sleep easier, that's for certain.
Protection of Kieferberg and our neighbors is in order, folks.
What happened to poor Apfel was bad enough. Oh, Father, but who's to carry out our nightly prayers?
Naturally, the church's doors will be open to all regardless.
What about the windmill? And the fountain? There's still water in the well, Wilma. No need to fret. Oh, but who knows how long that well will last?
うるさいわね
It's not as though the fountain's staying in the well, is it?
What would you know, lassie?
I'm at a loss regarding the fountain, if I'm honest. Wasn't there some sort of blockage, Mr. Ludwig?
We're gonna have to disassemble it. Why doesn't she try it, Finn? Those toothpick fingers of her, I'd say we should get the job done rather easily. This isn't the time to provoke the last Wilma. She's so clean. Stick her nose in everything, Ludwig. Might as well teach her a lesson, wouldn't you say?
Let's not get carried away, Wilma. We're not here to. Why, that's a terrific idea. Elise, that's dangerous. You'll get hurt.
Oh dear Lord, she's getting in there.
I'll show you all.
Und snacken! A black snake was in the fountain. Oh, Kieferberg is done for. The witch! It's the witch, the devil himself!
Him with that Shizukani. Silence! We can't lose our heads. We must remain calm. You folks can't.
Calm? We shall most remain calm, Father.
Everyone's dismissed. Back to work. Gustav and I will have a word about this.
Wasn't me. It's not my little snicky on the neck. There it is. Where's that child? Where's that child of Satan?
このガキ
It's you. I gotta properly hydrate for this.
I have an offer for you, Elise.
Out of my sight, Martha. I had enough trouble for one day.
But I think you'd like to hear this.
あ、そう
Out with it then. I don't have all day.
But it wouldn't be free. How about you give me some hearty soup?
I don't think so, Muffs.
We had an agreement, Elise.
You're lucky I don't want any trouble, Mindy. Out with it now. What did you have to tell me?
Ah, you're so generous.
もういいから
Out with it, Mary. Wipe now before I...
そんな
You don't have to threaten me, Elise.
Why you threaten me every day, you little...
I heard my auntie talking about a search.
A search?
Folks are losing their minds over their serpent you pulled out from the fountain. They wanted everyone to search from town.
たく
Goodness sake.
I'll put in a good word for you, Elise. But yeah, I ought to promise you'll bring me some apple strudel tomorrow.
Oh, to hell with you, Molly. Out of my sight.
Thanks.
Molly's interference can weigh quite heavy. Best be prepared for tomorrow.
There she is.
Come now, Odalie. That's hardly any need to be for all that howling. Surprised you're not on her side about this, Mrs. Bertha. Odalie's convinced you conjure up that sermon, Elise.
We all saw it with our own eyes, Bertha.
We saw nothing of the sort. Elise might very well be the witch for all we know.
Why you?
That said, we can't point fingers at everyone in town, Odalie. Punishing all of Kieferberg out of fear isn't the answer.
Oh, good lord, we're done for. Can't even have a word with them cushion either.
Because you folks hound her day and night. Leave Odalie to me, Elise.
Kieferberg will be done for if we carry on like this.
Alright, Matilda.
Ah, Elise, I was looking for you, dearie.
Looking for me, Mrs. Matilda.
You see, I was hoping you'd have a word with Ariane. I've been struggling quite a bit lately, you see.
Struggling with what, Mrs. Matilda?
It's rather embarrassing, but I can no longer do many of my house chores. This terrible tremor won't let me wash my dishes or my laundry.
Mrs. Matilda.
Won't you tell her I need her to stop by tonight, Elise? I would tell her myself, but this would be the 4th time this week, you see.
Of course, Mrs. Matilda. I'll let her know. Dog. The boys.
Ah, it's cruel, I tell you. That's all this is.
It's cruel, Mr. Heinrich.
Blaming Eugen for what happened to the Lindmill lass. I must confess, I'd rather be a witch than a neighbor. I wouldn't go that far, but Eugen wouldn't.
You, Mr. Heinrich.
That serpent you pulled out of the fountain, Elise.
Folks can do such a thing. Did you say it's crawled in the fountain by itself?
Not likely.
Whatever's happening in Kieferberg, it's starting to compromise our livelihood. We can't have that.
We must make the most of these patrols, that's what.
Mrs. Iron, I was meaning to ask you. Is it Mrs. Matilda? She says she needs to help her out again. Tonight, yes.
Poor thing. Old age truly doesn't forgive, does it? Then when did this start, Mrs. Ariane? Just last week, Elise. I caught her trying to wash her sheets by the well, you see. She could have asked me. Mrs. Matilda's rather stubborn, you know that. You know that. Tara, I'll be there right after supper. Alright, Mrs. Ariane. There's something I'd like to ask you, Elise. There's something I'd like to ask you too, Rosemary. You go first. Do you know anything about that? The black serpent you pulled out from the fountain? That's what you were going to ask me about, huh? Black serpents are bad omens, you see. There's something I haven't told you. What is it, Elise? You have to tell me if you don't want to. I can't bring myself to tell her about that serpent. I fed a sausage to Floki this morning. A sausage? He looked like he truly wanted it, and I couldn't. Oh, it's no wonder he was throwing a temper tantrum then. Must have wanted more. I suppose. I'm glad to see there's some cheer left in you, Elizabeth. I have much to thank you for, Mrs. Marielle. You look better, Mrs. Elizabeth. We spent a couple of hours at Mrs. Marielle's, you see. I knew you could use some time away from these goings-ons. I must say, however, I'm fearful myself, too. You, Mrs. Marielle. Folks are losing their wits, Elise. We're summoning the festival, and even then, every conversation led back to the crows or Apfel or the mountain. I see. Thinking ill of each other, accusing each other. I've just about had it! Gotta smoke up every time I see Wilma. Gotta get that proper smoke. Ugh. Absolutely will not do, Gustav. Wilma's right. What we all need is someone to. What are you two pestering Mr. Gustav for? They're all valid concerns, ladies, but I ought to say. No, I don't think you understand, Gustav. We must make sure that there's no witch in Kieferberg. I have a suggestion, Mrs. Elmer. We throw folks. I'm getting suspicion, no matter what happens now. Very funny, Elise. The last is right, ladies. Let's be reasonable here. Things can only get worse if we don't act now, Gustav. Things could get better too, Mrs. Elmer. Oh, all I want is to be in Gustav's good books, lassie. All I want, Mrs. Wilma, is some peace and quiet around here for once. That's why we must find the witch lass. Good grief. Oh shit, it worked for me. I thought at least fuck me, it was a trap. After like 400 left is good. They switch it up for once. Okay. Put myself in the way. Food. Dun 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 dun. My favorite jazz singer. Oh, isn't it awful, Elise? What Father Hunt said earlier. Everybody's talking ill of each other behind their backs, Elise. Isn't that how it's always been? Oh, I know that.
Yeah, you hate it. Is that it?
I do hate it, Elise. I do. That snake isn't gonna get you quite the earful too, I'd wager.
Oh, to hell with that nonsense, Freya. You'll never reach old age if you keep fretting like this.
It's not as though I can help it.
She's well on her way to becoming just like them, that's what.
We seen the toll this is taking on Papa too.
Mr. Gustav does not have a lot to worry about, I guess.
He doesn't been spending much time at home either. Always talking with Father Hound with the lads.
Folks aren't going easy on him, that's for certain. Ooh, secret lab. Catch me on sneaky lebby. Good grief, Leb Cushing. What are you doing here, for goodness sake? Like, I'm looking after the children. You're told to rest for the day. It's not as though I'm on my deathbed, Elise. Father Hans came about to tell me Mrs. Dorothy's class was cancelled. I took it upon myself to watch them all. Still, Leb, you care about me, Elise. I know you do. You don't take it serious when I fret, then. I can look after myself, silly. I also have to know pushing yourself too hard is one of your faults. Concealing your feelings, too. And putting others' needs first. Anything else? Vexing me, too. All I have to do today is spend time with the children, Elise. Alright. Promise you, I'll be heading home at the nightfall. Goodness sake. The kids are probably playing the game I know. Kiss the rat. We're gonna chop some wood for Linda. Do I have any items to sell so I get another run though? Oh hell yeah, we got money. We got a fucking rosary. So eager to set up a dinner table outside, aren't they? Like it's my problem anyhow. Oh, my tall glass of happiness. How can I help you, darling? I'm not buying. Selling. Yeah, okay. Did you find her, Elise? Mrs. Ariane said she'll come right after supper, Miss Matilda. Thank you, Elise. Here's something for you. Ooh. Silk purse. You don't have to, Miss Matilda. Oh, it's the least I can do, my dear. There will come a day when I truly won't be able to do anything after all. Mrs. Matilda. Because she's growing old. And she'll die. Like all people. Just like you. Yes, you, viewer. And you may be asking yourself, which viewer? All viewer. Do you have a moment, Elise? Certainly, Father. I'd like to ask you to go easier on folks. Easier, Father. Practice patience, Elise. Now more than ever. You pulling out the serpent this morning has upset some folks. I don't think that's fair, Father. Mrs. Wynne was the one who provoked me to do it in the first place. I understand, Elise. But folks are restless. They've been rather challenging, as you know. I hope you're having this conversation with Mrs. Oldley as well. Mrs. Bertha, Mrs. Brunhilde, and old Jokin too. Certainly, Elise. I'm about to split her wood. Oh, Elise. What's the matter, Mrs. Linda? I can't help but feel down with all these goings-ons, huh? I suppose that's true. Oh, would you chop me some wood for the hearth, Elise? Of course, Mrs. Linda. I won't take too long. Be careful with that hatchet. The last thing we want is you getting hurt. That's a lot of bread. I'll that's afraid of chop instead. Get that music going. It's that fucking post she has on the side. The stupid face on Rosemary. Fucking lip cushion up top. It's this game. I forgot what you chop. Chicken. Wood. Chicken. Goat. Chicken. Anvil. Anvil. Chicken. Wood. 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 Chicken. 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 Wood. Fuck. Anvil. Anvil. Chicken. Wood. Wood. Chicken. 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 Wood. Chicken. Wood. Wood. Chicken. Wood. Goat. Wood. Wood. Chicken. Wood. Anvil. Wood. Chicken. Wood. Fuck. Chicken. Wood. 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 Chicken. Wood. Alright, near perfect. A. Y'all know we gotta go for that ass. We gotta go get that ass. Two. One. Wood. Chicken. Wood. Wood. Go. Chicken. Chicken. Ah, hula boom. Five hula boom. Wood. Wood. Anvil. Fuck. Two block. This is a terrible run. Terrible run. Wood. Anvil. Wood. Wood. Chicken. Oh my god. It's a dirty run. Dirty run. Focus your chakra. I did worse. Alright, we got unsussed up. We gotta get twerked out like a white boy. We gotta get Goody with the sauce. Nah, fuck much no. Give me my money. Linda, give me my money. Ah, this is perfect, Lise. Thank you. You can have this. Thank you, Mrs. Linda. I might even ask you to fetch some eggs tomorrow. You never know with these things going on, do you? Oh, we know we're gonna start with Bill. Oh, that's what it's all about, I tells you. There's no such thing as ill will in Kieferberg, Wilma. No such ill will in Kieferberg, Wilma. What's the matter? Oh, I'm certain he has something to do with it. What's going on with the water here? It's overflowing now, okay. I was convinced someone's trying to sabotage your Annalise. Is that Oregon? I'm certain.
He's jealous my business is still up and running. That's what.
Mr. Eugen, you aware what you're saying, Mrs. Wilma?
Clearly not, Elise. I was letting all this get to her.
Aren't we all, Marlon?
You folks are too afraid to name names. That's what.
It's a matter of respect, Wilma.
Respect for whom? The witch?
What need to do then, little Wilma? Guess I shut my mouth before they turn on me. God's work. Let's keep calm, folks. Losing our tempers isn't going to fix anything. Let's run the fountain now. Could you have damaged it earlier, Elise?
That could very much be the case.
I don't think so, but even if she had, it wouldn't be enough to cause this. What are we going to make of this then, Heinrich?
How am I to know such a thing? It's not only the fountain either. The well is also.
The well? It's overflowing, Elise. How can a well overflow? I'm at a complete loss of words. I'm at a complete loss. Just wait and see. Why, I'm not about to sit and wait for my home to be flooded. I must say, I don't agree, Father. It might be all we can do. It's truly all we can do, Heinrich. Losing our minds won't help. We must persevere. This isn't looking too good for us here in Kieferberg, is it? It's a task. My favorite woman. POV, you just want a milkshake from Wawa. You get an order number 666. However, you are dead inside wearing a Gura shirt. You just accept and enjoy. My God, I need to stop fucking blogging. You gotta just stop blogging like that. That's a whole lot that I did not see a minute ago. Ooh. Hold on. What's going on? I look over. I've had a bunch of dropped frames. How's the stream been for you guys? Is it just now getting laggy? My bitrate is super low. Oh no, give me a second. You gotta watch out. We're like 3K. This thing might crash, so watch out. I'm just checking Twitch real quick. I feel like this might be one of those Comcast kind of nights, if you feels me. It fine. It was. Yeah, that boy was jiggly juggling. Looks stabilized right now. Just let me know. I saw some words put together I don't like. There she is, Apple.
There she is, Apple. Why don't you ask her?
Ask me what?
Apple's going over what happened yesterday, Elise. He's rather tired and,
You saw her too, Elise. I know it.
Who did you see?
Well, he's the little German boy. What? Hold on. I must take over my German little boy. Mein Gott, Luther. My Mama hat mir einfach ein Lot. Didn't see anyone, Apfel.
Oh, Elise, what are we to do about this?
I saw her. She had yellow eyes and... You're tired, Apfel. I know it was frightening. I was frightened too.
Elise is right, Apfel. It's best you rest now. Why don't you go play Rune and Jakub?
Imagine if nothing bad was happening in this town. It was just a beautiful music. I don't get paid enough. We gotta go get food right now. Talk to me, lady.
Oh, Elisa.
What's the matter, Rosmarine?
Folks been looking at me all day, is all. You don't think they know?
They don't know anything, Rosmarine. Can't forget you're still a stranger to Kieferberg.
I don't remember getting these looks on Monday, Elise.
They're worried because of what happened today is all.
I suppose.
You know what they say.
God, I love them all.
How can I help you, darling? I'm fine, baby girl. A big wurst. You sure it's all, sweetheart? Nothing bad ever happens to the candies. Exactly. And that's why the candies are here. No, I'm buying. That's all I want, baby. A little spicy words for later tonight. Haha. Plop it out. Now, let's see what these ladies are gonna do about it. We're not dealing with the regular folk here.
Oh, what if it's not folk we're dealing with, Mr. Bernard?
And Lord knows what could happen to Kieferberg at this rate. It's too much to keep track of, folks. The horses, Apple, our grain being riddled with weevils, and now this flooding. I must say I'm at a loss myself. You, Mr. Gustav. All of Kieferberg is confused, at least.
Rather confused, I'd say. That we're rather defeated.
Oh, we're everything but defeated, Elise. The lass is right, Brunhilde. Nah, I wouldn't say that's right, Gustav. We've been slowly giving in to this witch, haven't we? Take inspiration from Elise herself. I'm not sure I'd go for that, Mr. Gustav.
She did rescue Apfel, that's for certain.
We have much to learn from the lass. You might be right, Gustav. We ought to stand strong.
I'm glad to see you, Elise.
Are we lagging again? Yeah, I see it drops, big drops. Give it a second. Give it a second. Might have to hit Comcast with those. Shaka loose! That's a fucking crazy thing. That's a crazy thing to drop after I just fucking pull a fucking witchcraft. It's like I commanded that to happen. Oh my god, it's dropping it real low. Let me see. I'm gonna do a little speed test. I'm stupid. I put Comcast speed test like it would not be biased.
Jesus Christ!
Feel that air. Feel that air. Feel that air.
Jesus.
My download is fucked. My down is fucked. Up is looking clean though. There's just, yeah. It's running bad. It's absolutely running bad right now. We'll chug along. Hopefully the stream's okay. Hopefully the YouTube version. What happened this craft time? Shaka loose. Gotta love that old shaka loose. Anyway. Oh, I'm glad I am to see you at least. We'll just work through this. We'll just work through this. The VOD will be stronger. Just thank you for your hard work as always, lass. What do you mean, Mrs. Marielle? Why, you're still working hard despite everything. Lord knows what would be of me if you stopped helping. No, it's not. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not. Don't bring that up on this thing again. That said, Elise, won't you please get me some firewood? Nah, I'm sorry, we didn't do no wood no more. What's the other option? Apples with Ludwig, that's free money. Apples with what Ludwig is free money. I need more food. I need to give me some Ludwig's. I hate the food system in this. Oh, that's my sweet. Mwah. Oh, yeah, she's an old lady. Spend 500 Tifley? That's this shit's called Tiffles? Items. I didn't drink my Walpurga juice. What am I to do, Lebkachin? Give him time, Mrs. Lisbeth. Apple's still struggling, is he? He's rather agitated, yes. That aside, Elise, I need to ask you. Apple insisted you saw someone else in those woods, a lass of all things. I'm tired of this question. I don't know what Apple claims to have seen, but I don't know, Elise. He's very insistent. Still, Mrs. Lisbeth, I'm certain it was all very frightening is all. I wouldn't want to doubt your word, Elise, but there's someone like him. I'm starting to believe him. Mrs. Lisbeth. All that shit. For her to spied me. Apple time. Apple is easy money. Get some apples for me. But it's too busy withering about the witch to bother you. Of course, it's Ludwig. Along those lines, I'd say. She's been rather tense, too. The old hag's losing her wits for good is all. The apples these folks need anyhow. This orchard has been feeding these people for a week. Then you add that. It's raining apples! This is my perfect game. One hand behind my back. I don't need two hands. If I could, I'd just remove fingers. Do 1 1 1 1 2 1 2 1 2. Alright, please play. Please play. Please stop loading. I don't know why it takes so long to load. They just really want me to bust through that music. 2 1. Rata, rata, rata. Rata, 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 rata. I think I missed one. Yeah, it's okay, there's no one. I left the entire bucket on my hand. I feared the anvil for no reason. The anvil is but a myth. We smoking that apple pack, baby. Nah, we good. Didn't you go a little overboard, lass? Mrs. Bertha won't have to go to that orchard anytime soon, will she? I wouldn't hear the end of it if she did. For your trouble, Elise. Thank you, Mrs. Ludwig. It's night time, we gotta start prepping. And that's looking kind of foolish. Have dinner with Rosemary. Are you joining the patrols, lass? Why would I, Mr. Wilhelm? Makes two of us, then I see. Lads won't let me go. The ingrates. Ingrates? I'm very much capable despite my age. I see. Too, Elise, you rescued the poor lad, and yet, if anyone should be out there, it'd be you. Now, I worked too hard for that. I need my sleep, my rest. So we're gonna get some little sanity juice, so we can get some. So I'm gonna go get food actually from the bakery. It's gonna be cheaper. Better stuff. Goodbye, Mrs. Momo. Looking forward to seeing you, Delise. Oh, she's just a tall glass of wine. She's blueberry juice, baby. She's sweet. Oh, here's the fellas. Maybe at least could give it a try, Groom. Give what a try? Appa won't talk to anyone about it. He won't eat, he won't sleep, he won't even talk to Mommy. This can't be good. You think he can try talking to him, Elise? Appa says you saw it too, Elise. Saw what? He said there's someone else in the woods. A lass he didn't recognize. A lass? So you don't know anything about it, Elise? Of course not. Don't be silly, Jacob. Appa says he doesn't want to talk about it, but... That's alright, Groom. Granny Marlin said he'll talk when he's ready. Let's talk, fellas.
Speaking of which, Gustav, we ought to head on home, I'd wager. And don't dawdle, Elise. And everyone's to stay home this evening.
Of course, Father.
It's important we get a good grasp on who's out about it tonight.
What do you mean, Mr. Gustav?
We're taking turns on patrol, you see. Just make certain that same thing doesn't happen again.
Problem with Apfel, I understand.
That's why you and your cousin would best stay home, Elise.
Certainly, Mr. Gustav.
This ordeal has been going on long enough.
It's about time you do something, that's for sure.
Yeah, get a little sleepy. A little rest and dashed.
Elise, do you have a moment? For goodness sake, what now? Too old lady. You see, Elise, we've been wondering. It's best we don't, Ariana. What's the matter? Your cousin was telling us about how she got to Kieferberg, you see. Is it true she came all this way on foot, Elise? Yes, it is. She couldn't afford to come by about any other way, Mrs. Odeley. That's highly unlikely, Elise. She wasn't very lucky, I suppose. That's all there is to it. Go my way now, ladies. Good night. Alright, no suspicion, nothing. It's best you head on home, Elise, before it gets any darker. Where are you folks going?
It's time we head out on patrol.
Oh, it's time we head out on patrol. Let's make certain Kieferberg's out of harm's way. Even if they say that, Ludwig. You can go on these patrols all week, and yet... all the more reason to keep doing it, lass! Finn's right. We need to look out for each other. All I want is let them have it. Be it the culprit or even the witch. Can't say I don't share the sentiment, Finn. At least we've managed to pick out those weevils somehow. Plus, we managed to fix the fountain. That happened on its own. We don't know how. Oh, I would show the bastard. If only we knew who it was. It is. Did they beat their own neighbors? I wonder. My sweet thing, my cutie patootie, my le prochain. What's in the Lord's name are you doing out here, Leprechaun? Waiting for your earful, it seems. I'd have met you inside, for goodness sake. I'm fine, Elise. You're making too much of it. Your bread. Thank you for my daily bread. Out of your mind, Leb. Be that as it may, I still want to look after you. Please hear that you can't do any of that with your bread ridden. Promise you, I'll rest plenty tonight, Elise. Get another earful tomorrow if you're sick in the morning. Why, you always make me look forward to it. Speaking of which, Elise, folks have been rather tense lately. I've noticed. I know you can look after yourself, but one good deed won't shield you from all of it, Elise. What do you mean? We've been talking ill about each other all day. Even Mrs. Marielle has been spared, you see. There's
No need to fret, Leb. I'll make certain I hold my tongue. Make certain you stay at home as well. Just been wandering about at night? Elise? Of course, Leb. You need to stop fretting. We don't want you fainting again. Well, good time. Alright, still look good. But I gotta get my fucking apple strudel for what's her face. Fucking dog child. Fucking Margaret. 40 for an apple strudel. I'll break Margaret's toes. That dog child's lucky I'm a good person. Nah, we're good, Granny. Aw, bye-bye, Granny. Dark and spooky night. Dark and spooky travel home. Kind of fucking walk homeward. Just like I don't want to leave the house the next morning. We're gonna do a quick savey. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. We're gonna go in. Got snake shit to do. Let's go.
Elise!
Elisa! Welcome home. Goat sounds. What's Flocky doing inside, Rosemarine? I was about to take him out to the granary. Bah. Is everything alright, Elise? I'm tired is all. I'm not sure I should mention the serpent. Talking to Rosemarine sometimes does more harm than good. You're thinking of something, aren't you? I'll be heading out after supper, Rosemarine. I was invited. Where to? By whom? By a serpent. Just the same as the crow. It invited me to its grove. Ah, that's wonderful, Elise. Goat. I suppose. I'll be staying home this evening, if that's alright. Things didn't quite go so well last time, did they? Rosemarine, this is your fate, Elise. It was wrong for me to interfere. This is something you're to do for you, and you alone. Bah. You're right. Hip hop, hip hop. Bah. Oh, what is it, Flocky? Can't you settle down? I'll take him outside, Lise. He's been a little restless. And then we can have supper. Well, too restless for my liking. What do you think with that goat hopping about? And it's falling down again. Network keeps tumbling down, tumbling down, tumbling down. There's a hunter now. It used to look like this, did it? Alright, so I gotta go to the woods. We're gonna do a quick break while I check the internet, and then we're gonna go into this dark evil woods.
So I give you $5. See if 35. Hopefully everything's fixed. At least I can figure out what's going on. All right, give me a second. I don't know. I don't know. I can't see anything from my side. I can't see anything Comcast. I think it's just overall network bandwidth in the area. Got the Olympics. People might be just looking up stuff. You know, we hope things get better. That's all I can say. Anyway, let's keep on going. We just gotta go have a horrible night. Do stuff. See the dark evils. And not get kept caught by the boys. It's a thank you. You know, you're always here. You a day one soldier. You got your timing. Put your time in, you get your wings. I mean, I can unmod you right now. You don't want those wings. But that's like 3 badges in front of your name right now every time you chat. Don't you want that power? All right. Manifest good times. Should I have eaten? Perhaps. I'm gonna eat. Just because I see that. What is it? We'll get a. Bitas, tibias, butas, retas, roga. Cale historias, cales, coles de los. This beat of berries. Mr. Exclusive, let's go. Can you feel it, lass? My snicky! My neck! It aches, doesn't it? That kiss of mine. See, I told you it's a snicky. He calls this kiss himself. You wretch! What did you do to me? You did well in finding me in these depths. Is this? There's writhing. Come to me, lass. Sink deeper. I will give you nothing less than what you seek. That serpent's dangerous. I don't like it one bit. Heed the snake's curse. What you drop for me? Porcelain knife. Best think twice for using this. That's like I'm just gonna hurt if I get nuts too. I'm not even gonna bother. Porcelain knife. I best think twice for using this. There's something on the other side, but how to get there? Can I use my porcelain knife? I can. Und Masken? When the... It moved. I've made a mistake. I made a mistake by allowing that thing to exist. Oh, this gate's so heavy looking. I'm not strong enough to push it open. I'm safe. Where that thing is, it doesn't seem to follow me on solid ground.
Wait, what was that? Is that Freya? Oh, they got Dark Freya. Man, I was really going to buy that Sweet State gaming chair yesterday. I fucked up the URL for Zen Market. Why do you need that whole ass fucking gaming chair? You need a... That's just a waste of money. Gaming chairs are no matter what ass. I'm sorry. That obviously is a soldier of gaming chairs. The way I should just fucking smack the shit out of me. I got scooped up. It's actually the scariest section, I guess. It's mad. What in the Lord's name is that noise? Oh, that's an old ass golden girl. She got the togas on. Oh, how foolish I was. I think he would have granted me all my heart desires. He didn't? I faltered in my resolve, in my determination. If only I had taken that last step. Why didn't you? You'll know in time. Suppose I will. Berries! We're no longer an acorn soldier, we're a berry killer. Get zooped down. Give me this whole world. Secret snake. Lost in thought, as it were. Statue's gaze loses itself in solemn contemplation. Another one needs to get opened up by the big guys. Piss yellow for snake. I knew you'd show up sooner or later, lass. Why don't we get this over with, Serpent? Where's the testament you promised me? I don't see the need to rush. Already bearing the sting of your bite, Serpent. What else is it you want from me? You've received his gift, shared your flesh with that oaf of a crow. It is now my own turn to partake, lassie. It stings, doesn't it? What did you do to me, you wretch? Come find me on the farther side of these gates. Show me your resolve. Traverse these depths. Only then shall I give you what you want. Won't you at least tell me your name, Serpent? It's Asia, lass. It's Bon. Bob. See, if you just left it at Bon, that'd been cooler. But nah, you had to chicken out and bob him up. I need 2 keys. Bob is Danish for bitch. And bon is good for good. Is French for good. Shit is good for French. This is such an odd lock. How am I to get it open, I wonder? It's meant for some sort of key, but... Huh?
The trees are falling. For heaven's sake. I'll come out if I stay here any longer. Thought it's that gaze, self and solemn contemplation. You too will be bathed in gold, lass. All who met him share the same fate. Did he not grant your wish? We golden maidens belong to him, lass. Regardless of whether it is your wish he's granted or if you were gifted to him. What? To think I was once in your shoes. Gifted to him. My mind. I cannot understand the deep depths of the evil. Dude. Oh, but dude! Because it's wet. fake Lebkuchen.
Lebkuchen.
That couldn't be her. I must travel for my cheese. I just want the paper clips. Ooh, shit, a wisp. Come, lass. Your goodness is much needed. A goodness, you say? I know what you seek in these depths. That serpent's the key to its burrow, yes? Which one, the Allen one or this one? In this woodland guarded by the masked beast, it's its second half. What the first half? Make your way deeper into the lagoon, and I'll surrender it to you. What lagoon? Wait. For goodness sake. Every character is Alan. $7.48. Alright, we'll do the math. You better hope I have something to talk to. It's shining so bright. I can see what's at the bottom. Illuminated from the depths, the water's surface blooms as its iridescent shades of teal waltz on its gentle undulation. Oh no, another mask. Whoa! You ain't catch me, bitches! Devoid of any traceable expression, the statue's hands rest across across its chest in an elegant pose. No, no. Oh. I gotta remember, he also has like a pretty normal voice. Berries. You munch on said berries. What do the berries give me? Let me check what the berries give me. Oh, they heal me once. I ain't gonna munch on no berry. More berries. Come over here, you ghost bitch. I'll fuck you up right now. Like my cheese. Okay, I got a knife. Woo! I saw you.
Scare me. Fearless gamer. Okay, is that a loop? Nah, because unless they reset the thing. Nah, it's not a loop. It's shining so bright. I can't see what's at the bottom. Illuminated from the depths, the water surface blooms with iridescent shades of teal, waltzing its gentle undulation. I don't really want this. There we go. Is this part of a bigger statue? I wonder. Toppled upon the dense bush, the cracked stone statue rests eternally, as it were, in a peaceful slumber. It was a loop, it's not like a perfect, like a quick loop. Whoa! Well, I'm going to now eat my berries. No. No. Statues are everywhere, aren't they? Any traceable extraction, the statues who have passed, blah blah blah. Serpent key. So that's to be it. Let's find the other one. Ah! 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 I was even scared. No fear. I perfectly got free. No worries for me. Pro gaming. I gotta just get deep enough to find the wisp again, right? Alright. Big green. Ooh. Looks like you're almost out of Allen time. It's him. You again. Come, lass. You ought to keep your word. I have my doubts as to whether you'll keep yours. Follow the moonlight, and you'll receive its graces. And I'm free. Yeah, I'm free now. I was just counting in my... Oh, I see what they meant. Follow the moonlight. Ah, jeez. Look at this. Just knowing this is just, oh my god, this game's so beautiful. Just having this little, add this little icon fall. Ah, the devil is a lie. The snake wishes to hurt me. You've come to our rescue. Rescue? My other half has been shattered in 3, left to rot in these depths. I beg of you, find the great statues and cover where they've kept my other half. Give me the other half of this key, surely. Not about to wander this lagoon with no purpose. I have what you seek, yes. Find my other half. Put us to rest, and I shall aid you as well. You'd best keep your word. Alright, we gotta start looking. An different dich fat fash fen nochen that ineligible. I don't think I'm supposed to read this. Vertets after the Oster Dungren said this. This is not no Fortnite, huh? These moon phases. These moon runes. I wonder what they're for. We connected somehow. I actually probably should pay attention to the moon phases. So one da 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 da. Yeah, tell me which direction I'm going. Based off my moon phase. Take heed. Drowning in internally rushing waters, such is our fate. In limbo we remain, doomed to gaze up at the moon's eternal crescent. I think I want to find full moon. No. Never mind, it's based on which part I'm going to. So I want to get to Crescent. Like which Crescent, which Wax and Wane, which one you want? Oh boy, you got the oil. I appreciate the sound. Ooh. No, 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 I'm faster. I'm better. I'm faster. I was neither better nor faster. Let's just go back center. Oh, there's also a save I didn't get. Ooh. That would've been bad. Oh, no, no, no. Let's work that triangle. So we want a half moon and the two crescents. So half moon should be straight down. Run! Fuck me. Yeah, there we go, there we go. Got that eye. Take heed. One's path is nothing but the reflection of one's ungodliness. Only in the embrace of the new moon may one purify their sins. Get your lunar worship out of here. Ooh. Can't touch it. Do. Fuck you. Let's fall this way. Should be the way of Crescent. Fuck, 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 fuck. Take heed. Pour all that is your passion to his 6 vessels, lass. Pursue his blessings at the peak of luminescence, and you too shall drown his allure. Maybe I'm supposed to do some shit for them. It wasn't as straightforward as I thought. Where am I? Not here. Bury me up, bury me up. Alright, let's talk, let's talk. What did you want to talk about? Let's find something resembling water currents. These are rather demanding, aren't they? The V. Ah, these are probably your vessels, ain't they? It's a hard wall. Think. I'll just destroy every one of these vessels. I'll destroy every single one of them until I'm strong. Reflection of one's godliness. Reflection. In the new moon, I suppose. Wee. I almost died. Let's go, new moon. Alright. It's the reflection of statue mentioned. I best solve the other great statue's riddles. Peak luminescence. So peak would be full moon. Be on the right side. You're not full. You're almost full. Ooh, almost killed myself. Almost activated them. That's full moon. Here's our vessels. Oh shit! Ooh.
Ooh. Can't trace things. Something extra in this looking. Woo! No, we can't go this way yet. Oh, I fucked up. I said we can't go yet, and I just walked right in front of him. Gotta eat my berries now. What they say? Berries. There's our friends. Get juked! Get juked! That's it. Have to enact the movement of Jimmy Two Jones juking. It's probably the biggest statue, I wonder. Shines so bright. Let's get to the bottom. I think I throw myself back to a different region, and I don't know where I am. Time to lay in my bed. Okay. Have fun. Okay, I'm gonna try to just go back center, save, and try to relook at the map. That's full moon. It's where we have the most light. It doesn't seem right, though. Full moon riddle is like 6. There's like 6 containers, I think, is this one. It's not hurt me. Let's just go back to one of them. Ought to find something resembling a water current, huh? There's this upper thing. Oh shit, I can go up here. Well, the fact that I can go up here has got me even more lost. So congratulations. I just feel like it should be this one. Any items I can use for that? Don't look at me, don't look at me, don't look at me. Where am I? Now we're gonna let it die. We're gonna let death happen. If it can teach us something, we can let death happen. Ah, that's just bad movement. Well, game over. We gotta go. I ain't putting no more quarters in this shit.
I'm just kidding. We gonna keep playing. Keep having a bad time.
Da. 6 vessels at the peak of luminescence. Oh, so they should be in here. I shouldn't have to leave. And the peak of luminescence should be the full moon. If it's not going to be this one, we can also check down here. I don't like how my moon disappeared. Oh, is this it? These them bitches. Just in the dark. These are the 6 vessels, huh? As I solved the other great statues riddles. She wants. Oh my god. Oh, were you the vessels? I didn't see the other ones. This water sound design is too strong. Mine's resembling water current, huh? Problem is, I don't remember what the fuck you were on about water currents. I think it's a crescent. There was like no option. There was no option I had there. Like that. I don't believe I'm free. Tell me I was safe there. Unbelievable. Yeah, cause Crescent. I'm thinking it's bottom left, not top left. Ooh. Don't look at him. Don't look at him. Don't look at him. Got new work. Got here. This is the reflection statue mentioned. I already got you. There are crescents down here. Okay. Okay. Take my eyes. Take my eyes. Next to New Moon is our exit. That vision. It's the spirit's second half. Let's go find it, I suppose. Give me some fucking berries. There was no berry. Got my little save point. Alright, this should be it. Give me some berries. Dying here. Oh, then we're in. I beg of you, lass. I wish to be reunited with my innocence. Keep me company. Don't leave me by my lonesome. Alright, come along. I'll take you there. I have to follow his made up path. You killed me. You killed me! Try to kill me. Let me get my feet on some ground. Almost got me. Almost got me. But you're not gonna get little Goody two shoes. No, siree, Bob. She's a thinking girl. We owe you our everlasting gratitude. May you receive his blessing. Stray not from your destined path. Alright, acquired serpent key. I suppose it's the key I'm missing. Stray not from my destined path, huh? What? What is this? A corridor. We're waiting beyond the Crimson Bridge. Trace what's go there here, I suppose. I guess there's a color to each bridge now. There's a great sound. There's a great sound effect. I guess the more wrong I go, the more of these masks I'm gonna go by. Ah! Ooh! Too nice. Too nice with it. Just like, no fear. This guy's hard. Like, I don't know how he does it. I've never seen a guy be so nice like he. No, not Rosemary. Rosemary. Mateo. I loved Coraline. Picking up Belfast and burning Coraline. Oh, it just screams in there. I'm back here. What's my wits in this maze? The director is doing another film, Wildwood. What's it about? Like, is it like in the same style as Coraline? Or he's just doing another thing. A film about the Jersey beach town. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Why did I give you mod privileges? I need to turn you off. I should be muting you. I should be timing you out for days on end. I did. It was my little generosity for the day. I can't move. I'm paralyzed. Is that how you were walking? What kind of, I can't wait to walk through the swamps. I'm going through the forest. I get stuck looking like this. Oh no, Miffy. They're gonna find me. He speaks not the truth. Fortune runs in your blood, lass. It's you again, you wretched serpent. I can feel its warmth. How deeply you ache for this wish of yours, lass. Can you feel it? This venom of mine reaching down to your fingertips. I'm burning. What are you doing to me, you wretch? This fear residing in you is merely a pebble in your path. No, not the stone masks. It's your coronation. You're conceiving. One tree at a time, and thus... You ought to keep faith in his word.
Freya.
As it is he who is to honor your name, and you who is to reunite with him at the peak of the moon. Full moon. Reunite? I've never met him.
Elise.
Embrace it, Elise. Your most vile lust for sovereignty. Your thirst for promiscuous blasphemy. Okachin, what are you saying?
Elise.
Pursue it, Luis. I ache to drink from your venom and bask in your glory.
My glory? Most vile thirst for extravagance. Your devotion to opulence. I ache to dine on your flesh and bathe in your radiance. Let me go, you.
Elise.
Embosom it, Lisa. You're fearless. Lost for all that shines gold. Rosemarine. Allow me, Elise, to endow you with all that is my being and my purpose. I ache to adore your name, your beauty. I yearn for a taste of your venom. Wait.
Elise.
Savor, Elise.
Elise.
I won't let it, Elise.
Elise.
Indulge in, Elise. By this deliverance of chastity, and by your heredity, as I bear witness, so be it. Oh. We got his thing? Once we get the animation cutscenes, I gotta go. That wasn't that cool. Or that long, I mean. I got the Little Testament. Oh, wait, hold on. Jiggle with me. Whole body is aching. Rosemarine, Lepcushion, and Freya. They were all... This dream again. But did I fall asleep? Fix my set. My back hurt. Yep, it's it again. They love showing me this castle they painted. It's big. It's big, grassy.
Are you deaf? You ought to hurry now, or you'll miss it.
Miss what?
Hurry now, hurry now.
It's the carnival again. Oh, what a great fry tag. More like fry yay. I said that. She does a grown ass man. Huh? The Testament. Oh, it's in my pocket. Stay still Friday in California. I think that last night really happened. I'd best go find Rosemarine.
Aiden's bleeding. In the Lord's name? Good thing you're here, Elise. Flocky. I brought Flocky in because of the rain, you see. He's well behaved anyhow. Aren't you, Flocky? Bah.
そっか。
It's raining. You hadn't noticed? Alright, well, doesn't matter. You went out last night.
そう
I
ね。
did. I got the Second Testament, I suppose.
よかった。
Oh, Elise, that's wonderful. You can prepare the gift now. Gift. I'm starting to fret because you've been avoiding talking about it. There isn't much to talk about, Rosemary. Since we went there together, you become a little... You said yourself, didn't you? That I ought to do it myself, for my own sake, and...
エリーゼ。
Elise...
あのさ、
Well, I didn't mean... You know,
それは。
you're right, Elise. It truly does only concern you. Going to the woodland with you on Tuesday wasn't... Flocky. You agree, don't you, Flocky?
たく。
There's a goat, Rosemary. Ah. Anyhow, it's best we move along before it gets late. Pocket Rosemary. It's really pouring, isn't it? We'll be drenched in no time. Usually when Granny and I would go on strolls in the rain. Why'd you do such a thing? It's as Granny always used to say, Elise. You ought to embrace things as they are, in their pure state. Sure, that applies to rain, Rosemary. It applies to everything in life, Elise. You say so. All right, that was a good night. That was a good Friday. That was a good Thursday. Fucking loud ass forest. We gotta get to town fast. We'll go to title screen. So that's a little Goody 2 shoes for today. I'm thinking Friday I'll be off from work, so I can start the stream earlier, and we're just gonna try to finish the game off, because I believe we only have Friday and Saturday left as the last 2 days, and I feel Saturday's probably gonna be a fast one, because that's when all the bad stuff happens. A fast one in that sense, not much options. So we're gonna do that next week. Let me double check right now. Did he ever text me back? Alright, I may or may not be... I think I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. I'll be streaming tomorrow. So, originally I was going to plan on it, but I have stuff set up. I'll be playing Disco Elysium tomorrow. And, unlike everything else I was like, oh, guys, help me. This one has an actual Twitch integration to help make choices for me. So we should be doing that around 12 o'clock. Have a good time making bad times. Disco Elysium. That's a game that's been on the block for a while, thinking I could feel through it. Let's have some fun with that tomorrow. Monday, I want to see if I can get EDF 6. All set and ready to go. I want to play EDF 6. It's a fun game series for me. Let's see how it turns out. Nothing Wednesday. I'm just leaving Wednesday blank. And then Friday, we're going to finish this game off. And so... Elysium's gonna be our Saturday game for a while.
We'll see what we do Fridays after this. Anyway, hope you all like what you saw. As a reminder, if you like what you saw, please give the channel a follow or share it with your friends. We have VODs on YouTube where we also simul-stream there, restream there, so you can also watch there if that's your preferred platform. No ads, whatever. And lastly, follow Twitter for absolutely no reason, because I don't update when I'm not streaming. All right, y'all have a good one. Bye-bye. Good night.